Joining us now with his perspective on the travel sector is Priceline CEO Brett Keller, and Priceline is a division of Booking Holdings. Brett, welcome. So I'm really curious, in bookings thus far, are you seeing any sign of a trade down in accommodations or more intense bargain hunting from consumers in travel?
We have not seen any trading down happening yet in our business. We are seeing consumers doing a lot of shopping, looking for discounts because prices, as you know, have risen significantly over the past 2 years. Although prices for the summer are just starting to level off on the hotel side, and even with flights, we're beginning to see some reduction in prices, which is great for consumers as they start to really finish out the summer here.
I wonder how much of this is pent up. Disney CEO Bob Iger was on our air this morning talking about how demand, or really, I guess, supply of places to go has shifted from Florida to Florida and everywhere else over the past year. Take a listen.
Florida opened up early during COVID, and created huge demand. And didn't have competition because there were a number of other states that were not open yet. So if you look at the numbers in Florida in 2023, or just recently, versus 2022, where not as much was open, and Florida was the only game in town, there's a lot more competition today.
Brett, is that panning out? I mean, you got a Disney package on the front of Priceline.com. Was it really just there were no other options last year and people are still going to Disney, going to Florida at about a usual rate, but just other places too?
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. You know, what we've seen on the Priceline side is that Orlando and Florida is still a top destination for consumers. However, there is a lot more competition now. We've seen a significant outflow to Western Europe and even parts of Asia, including Japan. Those are very popular destinations this summer, and many consumers they just want something different. You know, for the past 3 years, a lot of folks have stayed either within the United States or just outside, whether in Mexico or even flying, out to Hawaii. And so I think now folks feel a lot more free to travel to different parts of the world, and that's providing competition clearly for some of the local destinations here in the U.S.
There was a prediction that business travel was largely done, that a huge percentage of people would just stay home and Zoom. I don't know to what degree that's panning out, but we were also hearing that people were tacking personal travel onto business travel and that was having a benefit for the industry. What trend do you see?
Yeah, we see a couple of trends here when it comes to business. First of all, traditional corporate travel, where you have single individuals flying out to meet businesses or going to consulting opportunities, et cetera, that is still recovering. We have not seen that, come back to 100% of what it was. Let's call that 70, 80%. What we have seen rebound very strong is event travel and group travel. So what's happening is, as employees are no longer, commuting into their office all of the time, they still want to get together. And so what's happening is they're traveling to destinations for these events. And that does play into some additional leisure demand as they move in and then have an opportunity to travel.